Okay. Okay. They can see people. There are people here. After we have selfie, right, guys? Let's see, we're having fun. So we might have next week 72 people here. Okay. So first of all, welcome. If you don't know me, so my name is Michael. I know it's funny, but this is a very exciting and very special week. And it's funny, today it's already Tuesday, and I was waiting for this week, the week of healing. It's the seed level for the whole year, and it's Tuesday, but tomorrow it's Wednesday. Like the week is like running. I said, "Oh my God, it's already Tuesday. That's insane." So we need to make sure that we connecting with the lights that exist in every day of this week. And also it's amazing to see that in the week of Pinchas, usually what we start in? The 3 weeks, right? What is the 3 weeks? It's a great opportunity for all of us to elevate ourselves. As the Rav explained, we call it maybe the 3 negative weeks, right? But we don't want to connect with the negative energy of those three weeks. So first of all, we need to take some caution and be careful. Like don't do things that usually you're not doing and suddenly you want to do. So avoid them. Just make sure you protect yourself. And in those 3 weeks, don't take risk. It means don't try to awaken in your opponent, right? To do things that you don't want him to do. And also, we need to choose to overcome, let's call it, how to put it in the right way, maybe spiritual laziness. Let's say in the gentle name of, this time. Because I've explained there is a huge opportunity for all of us to jump in our spiritual levels in those 3 weeks. So can you imagine, like it's the opposite of what we think, right? So this is why we have different things and we have different support and help. Like this week is the whole week of healing. So we start in those 3 weeks with healing, with this power of healing. We're going to have in the 3 weeks, we're going to have the Hilula of Yosef HaTzadik, the Ari Kadosh. So we have very powerful days. We have the new moon, right, that's coming up. So we have a lot of powerful days. But tonight we would like to connect with the energy of healing, specifically healing. So we're going, again, I prepare a lot of things, but if you have questions in between, you can ask. I know tonight there is a guy, he asked a lot of questions. He's not here tonight. I don't know. I hope he's okay. It's very cool. Because what makes actually this, Chevruta, it's called the class, because not the class, I don't like to call it class. It's a gathering that we study together. So it's open for question and answers, like, if I can answer right away, if not, like, wait a few seconds. So we'd like to start with a beautiful story about healing. And it says that it's one story, but two short stories in one story. And it's related with the combination of what you see on the screen. So it says, ומספר רבי חייא בר אבא חלש. רבי חייא בר אבא חלש, he says, חלה על גבי נכנס לבקרו רבי יוחנן, he got sick, and רבי יוחנן came to visit him. So he asked him, אמר לו, חביבין עליך ייסורים, you like the suffering? You like to suffer right now? אמר לה, ענה רבי חייא, so רבי חייא told him, לא הן ולא שכרן. Not the suffering and not the payment of the suffering. Because we know it says when a person going through suffering, pain and suffering, he pays for some judgments. So he told him not the suffering and not the payment of the suffering, like whatever the outcome I will receive from it. So אמר לרבי יוחנן, הב לי ידך, give me your hand. יהב לידי, נתן לו ידי, והוקמו וריפא אותו. So he helped him to stand up and he cured him. הוא מספר מעשה אחר, another story, says, רבי יוחנן חלש חלה. So now רבי יוחנן חלש got sick. על גבי נכנס אליו רבי חניניה לבקרו. So רבי חניניה went to visit him. And he asked him, אמר לחביבין עליך ייסורים. Also, what he asked him, imagine you're going to visit someone and you're asking him, are you like to suffer? Like usually we come, hi, how are you? How is everything? What's going on? What the doctor said, right? They come in to visit, their friend that is sick. Do you like the suffering? It's like the first question, right? So he answered him, אמר לי, now two righteous went to visit, right? So he answered him, אמר לי, לא הן ולא שכרן. So also he told him, not the suffering and not the payment of the suffering. So he says, אמר לי, הב לי ידך, יהב לי ידי. Also he told him, give me your hands, יהב לי ידי ועוקמוה. Give me your hand and I will rise you up. אבל רבי חנינא ריפא את רבי יוחנן, now רבי חנינא cured רבי יוחנן. ושואל למה אלוקים רבי יוחנן לנפשי ירפא יוחנן את עצמו. He said, but רבי יוחנן, he was a righteous. He was a great righteous. So the righteous asking, he couldn't cure himself? It's a question, no? He was a righteous, how come he couldn't cure himself? ועונה אמרה, פתגם בפי העם, אין חבוש מתיר עצמו מבית האסורים. It says, there is a sentence that says, that the person that he is in jail, he cannot redeem himself. He needs someone to open a door for him, to redeem him. So while a person is sick, he needs someone to help him to stand up. But stand up not just in a literal word of like standing up physically. We're going to explain soon. There is something very powerful that we can use for ourselves and for others. כך גם בריפוי. רואים אנו כאן כיצד החכמים ריפו אחד לשני על ידי הושטות יד. So he said, we can see here how the righteous, they cured each other. How? To give each other the hand, right? It says the hand. Also the hand represents the energy of the Malchut, how we can bring the light to the Malchut from the Creator. So what's the whole story is about, right? That sentence, if you can see on the screen, it says, Yehav le'yedeh. Yehav le'yedeh, giving us the letters Yud Lamed Yud. Now, what is Yud Lamed Yud? Yud Lamed Yud, it's power of healing. Why? It's helping us, every time we are doing or creating a short circuit, by knowing or by, mistake, we give in that pure light to the other side, to the klipa, to the shell, right? Now, when a person is sick, it means, what is sick? Sick, it's called chala. It's 49, number 49. It means he fell in 49 levels right now, okay, of consciousness, of, whatever you want to name it, but energies, right? So usually when a person is sick, what's happened? We feel strong or we feel weak? Feel weak, right? Something happened where? In the energy of the person. Person cannot eat, barely can drink, right? Now the body going through a process. So it means I need right now energy. For whatever reason, we did what we did, because also sickness supposed to bring the person into that place of thinking. Just a second, because the Rambam says the nature of the person, it's to be in a state of healing all of his life. A person not supposed to be sick. According to Rambam, no one's supposed to be sick. And he gives the whole list of why, and he promised if you follow this list, you're never going to be sick. Who can promise you're never going to be sick, right? And today, Rambam lived 800 years ago, and just today, the technology and medicine start to discover things he said more than 800 years ago. And his laws, it's in Shulchan Aruch. I prepare some, stuff, but let's see what we can have time to learn. But when we use in the Yud Lamed Yud, of course we can use it on ourselves, we can do meditations, but especially when we visiting someone that he's sick. Usually when you go to visit someone in the hospital or at home, how we can help the person? Because there is a precept to go and visit someone that is sick. It's a precept. Why do you need to put a precept? Because what is a precept? A precept, it's called mitzvah. Mitzvah, it's connection to the Creator. So how me going to visit someone that is sick, connecting me to the Creator, right? Yes, I'm doing a good deed. Okay, amazing. But now we're doing something for someone that right now he can do nothing for us. Because he's sick right now, oh, yes? But what then I can give him? Of course, I can read the Zohar, Pinchas, I can do meditation, Bekoach. There is a whole list of what we can do. But one of the main combinations to help the person, you can give him the hand or not give him the hand, but it's not the point, is the point of the consciousness. Before you leave or when you do the meditation, you can mention that verse. Yehav leyedeh. You meditate Yud Lamed Yud. It means you take in from the person right now 1/60th, 160 from his pain. It means for you, it cannot harm you. But for him, it will, this is why he lift him up. It will lift the person up. So imagine, why it's a mitzvah, why it's a precept. Imagine if more and more people will go to visit the person and do this meditation. What will happen to the person? He will start to feel better and better and better, right? Now, of course, you know, who cure us is the Creator. Of course, a person needs to think, just a second, why I came to that position, to feel like that. And if right now I've been cured, I want to make sure not to go back to that state of mind. Okay, make sense? Okay, so I'm going just to show you the next, let's see what we're going to talk, but there is a whole list over there. And actually all of those, what I put here, and it was kind of a joke, but it's not a joke, but we're going to go over it in a deep level while we're doing the healing circle, and we're going to experience, you know, those combinations while we're doing the healing circle on Thursday night, if you want to join us, okay? And now the Zohar telling us something very powerful. Maybe some of you already know it, or somebody new, it's new for them. The Zohar telling us, ובגינדה הוא כמו המראה מתניתין, המבקר את החולה, לה להיטיב למרשותיו, משום דשכינתה. We can add chairs here maybe, in the front. When a person, because we start to talk about when we visiting someone that is sick, right? When you go to visit someone that is sick, it's better not to stand above his head, because it says why? Because the light of the Creator, the Shekhinah, the protection is above his head, right? And not next to his feet, like in front of his feet. Why? Because the angel of death, it's because the judgment is in front of his feet. High love lechol barnash ala benoni, but it's not for any person, just for a person like in kind of in the middle. He's not righteous, he's not aval tzaddik gamur, but if as a person is like a complete righteous, but again, how can we know who is complete righteous? In our eyes, you know, every person can be like a complete righteous, but we don't know, right? Hashem is the Creator is supporting him, al reshe, ushchinta aschar gufei ad regloi, and the Shekhinah is on entire of his body. ובגינדה ידמר יעקב ויאסוף רגליו אל המיטה, ודע שכינתה דתמר בה והארץ אדום רגלה, לרשע גמור מלאך המוות אסור לה בכל סתרי. So he's saying, so one of the, you know, because the Zohar given us the whole technology. Everything is technology. Everything, you know, we need to keep in mind that I mention it all the time, but we have to remember that because it's important during the day. Any conversation, any interaction with people, we're dealing with open wires, you know, like it's electricity, okay? And we can feel it right away. You know, a person can blink his eye or give us the face or whatever, right away what's happened to you, you feel it. Like something changed in your energy, yes or no? So it means right now I'm dealing with energies, right? Now, where it affects you usually, if you can think about your body, usually when something happens, not even something like crazy angry, something about, you know, like move your energy. If you can close your eyes and just try to feel, where do you feel it in the body? Where? Stomach or chest? Okay. Heart. Yes, what else? It's all, there's no wrong answers, guys. There's no wrong answers. But there is the answer we're looking for. So no, but true, there's no, because everything you said it's right, but there is the root of what activate the other parts. So many times because it's so fast we don't even pay attention. And then we feel it in the heart, and we feel it in the lungs. But the truth is, it starts from the stomach. the heart and the stomach. They are going to talk tonight about the stomach, but the stomach is the digestive system. Now, the way I digest my life and the world, that's how it's going to affect my body parts. And it's not supposed to work like that, that the external is actually affecting us. But unfortunately, we're not there yet. So any, text, email, picture, news, someone around me, say something, I'm hearing something, even in the supermarket, whatever, chit, 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 it's affecting, and it's going direct, because they say in the stomach is a second brain. Second brain. There are 100 million neurons that connected. Imagine, how 100 million neurons in our stomach. So any thought that we have, even nobody in the room, you're by yourself, any thought, first of all, go directly where? To the stomach. Yes, are you with me? I don't have glasses, you just need to move your head or something like that. I need to see, because I need to read. No. Just like the stomach. Again, we're not going to learn about the stomach tonight, about like biology, because maybe we can do different class. Just want to understand the concept of how we operate during the day. Again, from the stomach, the energy start to, if there's no good digestive, digestion in our stomach, right? What will happen? So things will start to stuck in the stomach. Okay? Now if it's stuck, then the blood cannot receive what it needs to receive. Then the person to get sick, then the body will do whatever to do to get rid of it, right? But this is what's happened to us here. There's a lot of things, we try to analyze. We try even to not just analyze. We dealing with things that usually not necessary for us to deal with. Let's say from the beginning. Because the person, as we said before, we came here to do what? To do? Correct. I came to do correction, right? So when you go into your work, let's say you have tasks to do, right? But if you're going to start to look at your friends all day, you're not going to finish your tasks, yes or no? Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing this? Why? Then okay, 5 o'clock I need to go. That's it. Now, I didn't finish this, and the boss text you. You finished. You didn't finish, right? So who you want to blame? Now your friends. Now what's happened to us? Imagine how many of the minutes in a day we're busy with other people tasks, with other people energies. Remember, it's energies. If it's text messages, again, if it's news, if it's people around us, if it's whatever. Now, if we study, I need to look inside. I need to see the greatness of the Creator. I need to look outside. I need to choose what to deal with and not what to delete. Right? But we can find ourselves taking corrections that doesn't belong to us. And we think that we actually doing something good. But it says, maybe you help me with the sentence in English, but the way to hell, it's with a lot of good intentions. Yeah, you heard that? And how many times we try to help people, and then they went against us, and we like the good guys, but now we are the bad guys. It's happened to you once in life or twice, or maybe more than 10 times. Right? Can be with people that close to us, the wife, the husband, the kids, the neighbors, the friends, the brother, sister, and then it's growing. So what is healing? Think about it for a second. What is Zohar telling us? It's very powerful. The Zohar says, and Rabbi Elazar asking Rabbi Shimon, and he tells him that we need to know how our body parts operates, right? So I know I'm not a doctor, yes, but if I don't know how this works, how I'm going to take care of this body? Imagine, if you don't know, I remember I have a student that she told me, she got divorced many years ago, and she divorced and she drove the car. And so she's driving, and suddenly the car stopped. And she's like, what's happened, right? So she called her ex-husband. She said, the car stopped. Why? What's happened with the car? He said, did you put fuel? So she told him, oh, fuel, no? Because he used to do everything. So she got the full, so she didn't even know that she's a real story. She didn't said, oh, really? Okay. So she had to pull fuel, right? So what does it mean? She just drove the car. He did everything. Everything. So suddenly, nobody take off the car. It's her car. No, now what? This is what the Zohar says. If we're not taking care of this body in the way we should take care of the body, what will happen? That's what will happen. That's what will happen. So then, what's happened? Then we don't know what to do. So then, pills, this, that, whatever cycle we going into, right? But we need to remember that our thoughts affecting our stomach, then affecting all of our body parts. And from here we start to react. Because when we're not balanced, what's happened to us? We become more reactive and more unbalanced and more short circuit. Now I want to balance myself back. I have no idea how to do it. So I need to calm down. Calm down. Calm down. How you can calm down? It's a question, right? So let's I will jump a little bit because I want to give you a lot. If you have questions, you can ask. So as Rambam says, that the person supposed to be healthy all of his life. Why a person gets sick? Please help me with that. Why a person gets sick? I see today you don't have questions, so I need to ask you. Why a person gets sick? What's the reason that the person gets sick? From Kabbalah. What you study in Kabbalah, not from medicine. From Kabbalah. Disconnected, reactive. What else? Negative actions. 40 what, sorry? That's all, yeah, he already, no, but what is the reason? Not already when he fell, but what is the reason? No restriction. Unbalanced emotion. Unbalanced emotion. Everything is amazing answers. Fear. Receiving more than giving. Okay, okay. So in one word, how we can put it in one word? What is it? Unbalance, right? So unbalance. It means, you know, that Rabbi Chaim Moshe Luzzatto explained that each body part, if you can imagine, you see something in the movies. So let's say a person lying down and you see channels of light coming out of his body. And so you see it in those sci-fi movies, you know. But this is a real thing. It's not just in the movies. It's actually we explain what's happening. He says that each body part, so let's say we have 248 body parts. So it's connected with the 248 mitzvot aseh, precepts of what we should do, how we should behave, okay? And then we have 365 tendons called gidim. The gidim related with the precept what we shouldn't do, because we have 613 precepts, right? How we can cleave ourselves with the Creator. Okay, did you hear it before? Some of you heard it before, yeah? Some, yeah, okay. So it's nice, but it has to. Even we heard 2,000 times doesn't matter because we need to remind ourselves what does it mean. So it means, explain. So first of all, we have our soul. So if you can imagine like pure pipe connecting with the Creator, this is our soul, because our soul is part of the Creator, right? But what's happened? We come in this world, okay? Come in to correct. When we come, okay, the vessel is pure right now, but we're landing. Up, we're landing. Now the baby slowly start to get into the klipot. He start to talk. Why he say Abba? He said Mama. Why? He's so excited. But when the more he speak, he fall more to the klipot. You know, he like now because before he speak the holy language, we don't understand him. So we think we are more than him. Actually, he more than us. He close to the endless, right? We all been babies. You see this movie? How you call this movie? When the baby is like not talking, but he's talking. Look who's talking, I think it's the baby. Yeah. So that's the whole, that will happen, right? So who is the limited in that time? So then what's happening? We start to create situation, we start to put more and more in that like pipe, more and more short circuit. And it's built up, built up, built up, built up, built up. So also this can become like foggy, our relationship with the creator. Okay, that's one. Now we're talking about all of our body parts, and the tendons also have pipes. So it says that each precept related with one of those pipes. So imagine if you think about, I don't know what I said yesterday. Do you remember what you said yesterday? Or what you did? What was the intention? You know how many things we are doing? We have no idea what we did, why we say it, not say it, we protect it, not protect it. No. We like saying so many things. We manipulate people, not manipulate people. I have agenda, I don't have agenda. So many details. But I think I'm okay. I think I'm right. We think we're righteous, it's fine, till something happened. Now, something happened doesn't mean just chas v'shalom physical disease. That's not the thing, because it doesn't have to be physical disease. It can be spiritual disease, it can be mental, and it can be lack of connection, lack of receiving like the answers from the Creator, lack of clearness. You say clearness, clarity, lack of clarity. Can be so many things about healing, because healing it's a lot of things. Even understanding each other, even to have nice conversations, relationships, work, money. Healing it's everything. But it starts for me. I'm the channel of everything, right? So now all of those pipes, right? It says when one of the pipes start to get blocked, now a person will have problem where? In that body part. You have a pain, you have this, lack of whatever, right? So we need to understand, just again, this game actually, it's a real game. It's a real game. This is why the Kabbalists explain there are things that are important for us to do. One, of course, is study spirituality, study Kabbalah, study something that will help us to be above all of those negative natures, right? So if I have already something, we're not righteous, we get sick sometimes, we feel not good, whatever, that, okay, fine. But I need to say, okay, what I did wrong, when I did this, okay, let me change, let me think about it. Like, because, the more we climb in, they actually checking us even more. The more we climb in the ladder of spirituality, they checking us more. So it means we become more and more sensitive to energies, more sensitive. Suddenly you can feel even more not feeling balance. But it doesn't mean you just did something wrong. It means maybe you don't know how to protect yourself. It's also a thing of healing. Maybe you're giving too much. Maybe you're not giving. So it means something is not balanced. I need to check why I'm not balancing right now. It can be that we are here in this world and we are fine, we are okay. That's what Satan wants to tell us, that you're okay. He wants us to be numb, to sleep, okay? So it says, because our body, we receive like good vessel, okay? Let's say most of the people in the world receiving a healthy body. Of course, there is different type of correction, different things, but we're talking about the normal of how we're supposed to come to this world, because we came into correction, okay? So he said it's good and better for the person to understand. This is why the Rabbi Shimon says we need to learn how it really works, but it's not enough just to learn. You know how many things we know? It's to start to apply. Now again, to apply doesn't mean we can be righteous in one day, but we need slowly to start to add. And then you know what happened? When we start to add, you can start to feel your energy shifts. And because it shifts, nobody can take it from you, because it's on you. If you did diet in your life and you know how hard it's to lose 20 pounds, let's say, but when you did it, you feel like, why? It's you. Nobody did it for you. Maybe people pushed you or whatever it did, but you need to do the work, yes or no? So you failed the challenge, but now you need to keep it. It's fine. One thing is to achieve the goal, but now what? Take pictures and that's it. Continue with parties, what I'm doing right now, right? So the hard thing for us to do, one, it's yes, to start, but after I achieve the goal, how I'm going to maintain the goal? Think about it for a second. This is why in Kabbalah we say many times, I never believe in that, and then I came to Kabbalah, so now it makes sense. There's no such thing as diet. Diet, it's something like invention of human beings of like selling maybe like whatever for us to buy. It's billions of dollars every year. Yeah, there is name diet, but what is real diet? What is real diet? Think about it. What are we looking for? What we say in Kabbalah? What is the main thing we're looking for? The what? Light. The light. So if I'm looking to receive the light, and if I know I need to be balanced, right? And I know, we know what's good for us and what's bad for us, right? We know. Do we know or we don't know? In a simple Kabbalah, simple even diet, simple even rules. Do we know? If you're in a supermarket and you look at the shelf, you know what's good for you or not? Yes? Okay. That's it. That's it. That's it. And today there is so many videos out there you can actually see. So we know what is good for us, what is bad for us. We know, okay? So it means if I'm saying I want the light, and I'm choosing something that's bad for me, but one of the main problems, it's not like we take in one thing. If it was one thing, it's fine. It's become a habit. So if you open your closets in the house, what are you going to find over there? I remember many years ago, I have a student that she have different problems with health, and I try to help her. I can't say what to do. I'm just consciousness, and I ask her, what you have in if you want to restrict this, you want to restrict this. I said, okay, but what do you have in your closets in the house? Oh, so she have cookies, she have cakes, she have said, but so first of all, you need to stop buying it. She live alone, right? Why you need to stop buying it, and then it's less restriction. Nothing to restrict because you open and nothing. Sometimes I know. Sometimes I want something sweet, and I know it's not good, but I want and I open the clothes. There's nothing. I said, oh my God, what's going on? Okay, so I'm taking a fruit or something healthy, right? Sometimes yes, you want something not healthy, right? But there's no. So if you can find it, not now to drive to Winn-Dixie or whatever to buy, you're not going to do it, right? So first of all, we need to put like those fence, right? Because I know. So I need to know what is best for me. So it means I can't blame no one with my condition, what's happening, not happening. Yes or no? We know what's good for us, what's bad for us. So he's saying, so the person should know that from the point of the Creator, we're not supposed to be sick. From the Creator, we're not supposed to be sick. So the person needs to run away from things that actually destroying his body. This is one of the laws. But this is one of them. And to buy for himself that good habit, to do what? In things that cure his body, that nourish in his body. This is why it says in the Torah, it says, ונשמרתם מאוד לנפשותיכם. You should be extra careful toward your soul. Extra careful. Because we're not supposed to hurt our soul. We're not supposed to hurt our body. So it means, I don't think you will take your car that cost 30,000 or 40,000 or whatever, 20,000, and you're going to, because water is less money, right? You're going to put water. Yes? Why not? It's less money. How much is gasoline? 3.20. How much is water? Go to Costco, $5 something. You put. Oh? It's funny, right? But this is the gasoline of the body. So why we do it to ourselves? Now, Rambam says something very powerful. And he says, also the Kabbalists explain about it. It's better for the person to eat a little bit. Let's say if you already choose. Don't do it, but if a person already choose, it's hard for him to eat healthy, okay. A little bit, not non-healthy food, a little bit, rather than eat a lot of healthy food. And what does it mean? This is something very powerful that we need to understand. How does it work? Many people even eating healthy. But to eat healthy, sometimes you still hungry. We're supposed to stay a little bit hungry after a meal. Now explain how does it work. It's very powerful, but we have to practice our mind. So what does it mean? The stomach, think about laundry machine. Yes? Laundry machine. If you try it once, there is a line that tells you how much to put in the laundry machine, right? But you're in rush, you don't want to do a lot, and you squeeze in it, right? You squeeze and you squeeze and you squeeze. Then you put the shampoo, whatever, detergent, and this. You put, oh, finish, right? You take it up, it's still like smelly, and the water still can stay there. What will happen if you really squeeze and there's no room anymore? It's not going to clean nothing. Nada, zero. Even if you go to stink more because the water and this going to stink. You can try it at home. Don't believe me. So why they put this line? It means like we need to leave, I think it's a quarter, right? Empty. Why? To give space that the water and the soap can go in between and wash it. Now, it's heaven, right? I like it. The same, the Kabbalah is saying, the same it's our stomach. We're supposed to leave 1/3, let's say it's 3/3, 1/3 empty. Why? Because the amino acids and different minerals, different things that need going on over there. Again, we're not going to study anatomy right now. That happen in the stomach that you don't even know what's going on. You can feel it, but you don't know what's going on. We have to leave the room. But what we do actually, we eat until it's here, like, the banana, I need to push her. We push the banana with another, like cheesecake or chocolate cake, right? Like we're trying to push it. There is this thing of the blender, right? It's like what we're doing. So it means we know what is good for us, but what we are doing, we're hurting ourselves. Rav is saying that we, humanity, have more pain and suffering than having those time of joy. We're supposed to transform more joy and have less pain and suffering. So the pain and suffering starts from ourselves. Every day, it's like the same day. If we can start to transform, because again, imagine, what is healing? What is healing? If you think about what is healing, I want to be balanced. If I can't be balanced, I can function. So I'm functioning from a different level. I'm a function of a place of reactive system. It's not me anymore. Because if something not in balance in my body, we keep going. We taught ourselves how to keep going. Even you have a pain, you continue. You maneuver the pain. You continue. Just a second, but the body telling you, woo, 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 stop. I remember I was on the way to work one time. I was late, many, many years ago in Israel. And, my friend is mechanic. We did so many work in the car, so I know the rules. It's not like I didn't know. I knew the rules. But I was late. I was actually almost like in the gate to work. It was very early in the morning. And the red bulb started, woo, 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 in the car. And I said, no, I'm going to make it. Suddenly, pa, 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 pak, poof, and the car stopped. I said, oh no, oh my God. So what happened? I think the water, I didn't have water. I think something happened to the radiator, and the water went off. And I actually, I broke the engine. So think about it. Be late to work, whatever was the amount of a day, and now I need to pay hundreds of whatever, it was thousands of shekels. Now, first of all, I don't have a car, so how am I going to get to work? It was far. There's no buses or whatever. And now I need to pay all of that money that I need to work for it to pay it. There was balagan, you don't understand. And that's what happens to in life. In a second of mistake, we pain much more than we can even imagine. We want to save time, but we're losing time. When I came here to set up here, so it was a situation, that many times before, I will try to make it happen with all the stuff and whatever, right? But sometimes we try to move something with the stuff and then to save time, and then the bottle fall and explode, and you need to clear the floor, So I was about to do it and say, no, I will move everything. I will do this. I will save time. I'm not going to do it. Because in a second, because I saw the movie, something can fall. Now I need to find myself half an hour just cleaning the carpet. I didn't save time. I'm like, waste time. And we think we're saving time. We're not. So when we're talking about healing, what are we talking about? What is restriction? What is the whole point of restriction, right? It's not even when you angry, restrict now. How you can tell yourself when you're angry to restrict? Can't try. Did you try it? When you're angry. Restrict. I'm not it's no restriction, it's not when you're angry. We need, because the whole point of healing, it's maintenance. It's maintenance. It's not to get fat, lose weight. Get fat, lose weight. No, it's maintenance. Maintain all the time. Put yourself in the place of healing 24/7. That's a way of like teaching. Now, what's happened? Again, remember we're talking about spiritual and physical, not just food. It is just the example, but it's maintenance in all of the areas. Okay, so some rules that he's saying here. Okay, just to so King Solomon, he was the wisest person on earth, right? So there's a sentence that says, "Shomer piv ulshono shomer mitzarot nafsho." When a person keeps his mouth and his tongue, he can, and the Zohar say it actually in the Zohar also, he protect his soul. And what does it mean? He says that a person, because we are different people, also the explain about it, we are different people. We need to know our temper. We have a temper. We can get heat in a second, we get cold, we get this, each one of us, we are different. This is why in healing, we need to talk with the person. It's not just, drink whatever juice and that's it, you're going to be healed. Maybe for him it's bad. When I came to Miami, I'll tell you a personal story. So, since I'm a kid, I have some things with my stomach. And so when I came to Miami, suddenly it gets worse. Something with the humidity or whatever, my stomach was like this, bloated like this, like a balloon. Nobody could breathe, and I don't understand what's going on. So they took me to a specialist, whatever, healer, whatever, checked me with machines and this, and she told me, this is what's bad for you, this is what's good for you. You should eat this, pam, 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 pam. And the things that actually totally bad for me, but they're healthy. So, okay, whatever, I will try. I would say OMG, I guess. That was something like so bad for me, really bad for me. And I said, you know what, when I'm eating junk food, and that's, after I study all of that, when I'm eating junk food, I don't feel bad like I feel bad with this healthy food. But I said, no, maybe it's cleansing, maybe it's that. And I push myself and continue. And my stomach went even more bloated. I said, oh, no. I said, my off, that's it. Till here. I tried, I think maybe like for 3 months, they want me to do it like for 6 months. I said, no, 6 months, nothing. I'm listening to my body. I don't listen to a report of machines or whatever they think it now. Because we need to understand, even healthy stuff doesn't mean it's good for us. We have to listen to our body. When I was in the center in Jerusalem, also healthy food, right? So I used to do, quinoa. Quinoa, it's healthy, right? The people say it's healthy, right? Oh my God. I didn't realize it's so bad for me. So, lunch, quinoa, and whatever sides, and my stomach, I said, oh my God. So now realize what's happened to me here. I start to, I just was smelling those type of food. My stomach, right away, that's what we study, right? I just smelled the food. My stomach got sensitive. Just to smell. If I smell quinoa, it was brown rice. The base was brown rice. And then somebody teach me how to eat it, whatever. But we have first to understand, what is it to be healthy? Because today there is so many things out there, it's very confusing, right? No, first of all, we have to listen to our body. Now, there are different regulations that we need to understand how our body works. So we're talking about the stomach. we need to remind ourselves, and we have to pay attention. Any thought, any emotion goes directly to the stomach. And it says, when you're tired, when you're emotional, it's better for you not to eat right now. Because if you eat right now, what will happen? The digestive system doesn't work. It's going to stuck in your body, and now the body cannot digest it. So now we need to find different ways to get rid of whatever there is over there. Sometimes it can stay for a few days. And you're not going to feel more energized. You're going to feel even worse. So they're saying, first of all, you need to calm down, relax. And if you're tired, just lie down and relax and then eat. So if you're hungry and tired, what are you supposed to do? You're hungry and you're tired. What are you supposed to do? Eat and go to sleep? No. But usually this is what we do. Let me just grab something and then I'm going to, no. Go relax. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you need. Meditate, breathe, and then after workout, it's better for you to calm down, let all of your system to calm down, and then. Because we have to understand that system of the stomach, it's very, very sensitive. Why I'm talking about the stomach? Because that's something that gives the pulse of energies and information, then everything, like we said, if it's working the right way, then all of the body parts nourish through the blood, then the liver he can do his work in a better way, then he can give to the heart pure blood. Then the blood gives the information to the other. So suddenly the system start to work in an amazing way. Because what we have here, going directly to our stomach. You can even sit with yourself and think about people that did something to you. See how you feel suddenly. Put your hands on the stomach and think about this person. You see what's going on here. Like you start to feel something weird in your stomach because the emotion is still there, And we need to work to remove those emotions. They're still stuck in the basements, okay? Nobody have questions tonight? We need to call this guy to come ask questions. There is a guy asking questions. Good question, actually. Amazing. Yes, please. Sorry? The what? We're still paying the engine of the car that you broke. If I need to pay? No, it was. I think, listen, even to pay that, because my friend was mechanic, so it was less, but still. You said that you're here, that you're not supposed to be human, right? That's an assumption. That's what the Zohar says. No, this is not an assumption. This is actually what the Kabbalah is saying, the righteous. Because if there are rules and you follow the rules, what does it mean the rules? I'll tell you something. I want to bring tonight, I want to bring if where this comes from, this is an assumption or this is something coming from the Zohar, or if there is something else. I will do it without doing it. I was thought to bring it, but it was too much operation for me to do. But let's say, sure, maybe it's now in a lot of the internet, you can see it. Let's say I have another cup here, okay? But let's say here, let's say for the example, it's dark. There is dark coffee here. But not about the coffee, just about dark. The dark represent the blockages we have inside of the pipes we talked before. Okay? Let's to understand what does it mean. Now I have coffee here. Let's say the coffee, coffee represent right now, because it's black, all of the negative things we are doing, emotions, foods, not sleeping, angry, judgment, whatever you said before, right? And here we have clean thoughts. Everything is clean. So clean water, let's say, for the example, okay? So now let's say a person, we're doing things without knowing, and now it's kind of we have the blockages already inside. So we start to feel, unbalanced, feel tired, feel whatever. Let's say not sick, but it's kind of sickness. Because it means sickness starts when we don't have the 100% energy in the body. Then we need to have the 5 hours energy drinks and Red Bulls and whatever, name it, right? All of those things that putting us more down and not up, still in our energy. So let's say now, a person is saying, you know what, I changed. I'm less angry. I used to be angry like 90% of my day, but now I'm just 10%. But still 10%, he add to what? He put a 10% on what? On still of what? Darkness. So it means I'm adding, because how Satan tricks us? Oh, you used to do this, now you're doing this. Let's say a person smokes. Oh, you used to smoke 2 packs of cigarettes, now you smoke 1 pack. And someone can tell him, just 1. But still, till you don't stop, the body cannot release. So even 1, okay, pinching, pin, pin, every day. Now, if a person say, you know what? Just for the example, I'm just to understand what is the emotion with it. Let's say, I stop smoking, I stop alcohol, I stopped whatever, coffee, or stop whatever the thing, bad for him, right? When he stopped, automatically what happened? Now he stopped. So now clean energy start to come. What will happen to the cup? Because this is the capacity. What's happened? Start to remove the negativity. I don't know how long it will take because each person is different. Now the vessel will be clear again. Okay? What is people doing cleansing? What is cleansing? Cleansing what? What I'm cleansing? Think about it. What are we cleansing? Now it's a big word, cleansing. And also, you can do cleansing, and after the cleansing, you eating again. It's not a cleansing. Like, what are you doing? You actually, you freaking out your system. The system get crazy. So it means if I'm doing cleansing, I need to make sure to maintain it after. Okay? So when you're talking about healing, this is what the Kabbalah is saying, and the righteous, they're saying, I want to explain. So when your vessel is clean, we need to concentrate on our correction. When you're busy with your body, with your stomach, with whatever, you can function. You can do nothing. You can't. Of course, again, we're talking about the normal state of people in the world. Maybe in our generation it may be different a little bit. Not about the reincarnations right now. He's talking about the normal body that we're receiving, not supposed to get sick. But again, remember, many people get sick. Unfortunately, nowadays, it's young people getting sick even faster. Like 50 or 60 years old now, 20, now 13, 14. Unfortunately, get what older people got, right? Huh? Yeah. Crazy stuff. Now, one thing is food, but there's more. It's like all the toxic energy around us, all the fears, or the whatever things there is around us in the world affecting emotions, right? What it means, we're not digesting the energy of why we hear in the right way. This is why the food cannot digest good. It doesn't matter eat good food, bad food, whatever, even fast. So if and again, one of the laws in nature, just for us to, it will be easy to understand, the Kabbalists explain, one of our main jobs, it's not to interfere the light to do the work. In a simple equation, if we want to remember, I don't want to interfere the light of the Creator to do the work. So what does it mean, I don't want to interfere? Because every time we're going to put, again, why a person, when he, I don't know, maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, I have suddenly something here happened to my finger. Something went inside, splinter, and it become like, right? So how many times in a day I'm like punching my finger? It's rare, no? And when it's happened, every second, like I said, okay, I got it, I need to take care, I got it. Because what's happened? The energy of the body tell you, take care of me, take care of me, take care of me. There is a problem, take care of me. We don't pay attention to it. We just, okay, let me go, doctor, fix it, okay, that's it. No, but what's going on? The what, sorry? Your energy, frequency, and vibration, right? You're an instrument that is attract and observe different frequencies, different vibrations, different experiences in your life, right? Person and the rules and regulations are there to basically help you learn certain things that you come here, right? And to understand it, but to like and to media and to use it, to your parents, that the body has to go through different changes. And once you start doing different
the thought, healthy diet, consciousness, and everything else, your energy slowly will start transforming, right? And then you'll be able to get this certainty or awakeness of what you need to do and how to get to your goals. All it is, you're a robot, you're a program. The future of DARPA, basically, they could, in the future, develop super soldiers. They are already programmed.
So we want to go back in time to the source. That's it. Make it simple. We can make it simple because the Kabbalists make it very simple. But because for us, it's hard to maintain the simplicity because whatever technologies right now and whatever there is out there, it's very hard for us to maintain simplicity. I was to explain that the light is simple. The light is simple. The more technology, we become more complicated because technology is supposed to make things easier, but we become more complicated. So we're losing the simplicity. But if you read what the Kabbalah is saying, it's very simple. The King David says, just look inside. See the greatness of the Creator. If you look at your body parts, you say, how I'm walking, how I'm breathing, how I'm talking even. How does it work? We're inventing, but just like what's going on here? And it's what Rabbi Shimon said in a simple way. Learn about yourself, learn about your body. And when the Kabbalists, they wrote what they wrote, again, we can do classes of healing, that's, I'm talking now really like in general, they going into small details inside, like details into details. We have a doctor that studied, when I was in Tiberias, he was in charge on all of the section of deliver baby. You said deliver baby? How you call those doctors? Okay. So he was a professor, whatever, he was in charge on all of that place, right? Somehow, I don't know, he came to Kabbalah, and he came to one of the classes. It's happened, even the class, I think it wasn't even about healing, it was like something, I don't know, maybe the portion of the week, maybe Pinchas. And the teacher opened the Zohar, like tonight, right? And he read from the Zohar something. He came to the teacher and told him, listen, how do you know what you just said? He told him, the Zohar, look in the Zohar, 2,000 years ago. Told him, just this week, because back then it wasn't like today, he used to come with the beeper, it was like old-fashioned back then. Says, so they used to have like drawers, they're receiving like, new notes that discoveries. He said, I just got a note this week of, they just discovered, not even like they working with it, just discovered what you just said from the Zohar. So from that class, he told him, I want to study with you one-on-one. So he came to study with him one-on-one, private classes about healing from the Zohar, directly from the Zohar. He used to come, remember, to the morning to see the teacher with the beeper. It's beeps, he's running to hospital because it was closed, right? No, just for us to understand. It used to be a doctor for the immune system from San Francisco. He used to fly every Shabbat to do with the Rav third meal. And somebody, what? In LA. And somebody asked him, why are you coming every Shabbat from San Francisco? Like it's crazy. So third meal. So listen, I'm a doctor for immune system. There's no other cure, just third meal that can strengthen the immune system. He's a doctor, helping people in hospital. Drugs, whatever, shots, whatever. He said, there's nothing else. That's that. He used to come to be with the Rav. So we need to understand that we have so much power we're not using.
Someone that is born with a problem is something from the past life.
Yeah, this is reincarnation. Yeah, there is different past life, there reincarnation. Yeah. Unfortunately, there is a lot of cases,
Such a wide web. We could even grasp the minuscule things of that. So it's come.
This is why, there are simple laws. But this is why there are simple laws, it's hard for us even to do. It's very, very hard to do. Yes.
You were saying before that sometimes like you get all these energies and maybe we need to the thing is that we don't know how to protect from those energies. When we started to talk about many other things, so I want to know
how to protect?
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, I need to focus on myself. Myself. Because if I have a task in this world, if I've been sent here again to do my work, I do my work. But if I'm busy with you and with him, oh, she's successful, look at her, oh, look at him, look at. So I'm not doing my work. I'm just jealous, this, judging, whatever. I'm not really focusing on what I need to do. Now there is another thing. Why you see in other people things you want or you need? Because you lacking them, it means maybe you need to change yourself. So it means you see it, maybe you have lack. So instead of like talking about waste time about the other person, go inside and see how can I achieve it according my level, according me. Now when talking look inside and work on yourself, it's not about to be selfish. It's about doing my correction. To share in all of the tools, it's a tool to come with the creator. We many times we share in and we give in and we think that will do the job for us. No, it's not. It's not going to do the work for us. When we share and we give, now you reveal light, yes? It's like you go into your work, you're receiving your salary, right? So now what? You want the paycheck, you want the paycheck to pay for your bills? Yes or no? Ma yeah. How yeah? Okay, so keep it in the bank. That's it. He will go and pay the bills. You understand what I'm saying? You need to pay. Okay, today maybe you need to set up whatever. You need to set up the system to pay automatically, okay? But still, you need to do that. So what we're saying actually, when we sharing, volunteering, giving, there is a lot of energy that revealed. But this light asking us, like the money, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? When you're receiving the money asking you, what do you want for me to do? How can I work for you? Now you choose. Good food, bad food. Weapons, share with people. Donations, classes. You can buy, a person can buy a Kabbalah class, or can buy a gun, or can buy, whatever, give it to negativity. There is a choice every second, right? You can go to the bar to drink and to get drunk, or you can come to Kabbalah class right now. Think about it. You can come here. There is a drink here. You can do both. Yes, come here. No, but think about it, because every second we have a choice. So first of all, I want to concentrate on myself and to check where I'm not balanced. No, and again, people telling us, but we don't like it.
Yeah, you said that we know what is good.
Okay, so now that's first of my protection, because the light sees I want to change. So what he will do? He will send me more positive angels to protect me, to guide me, and to help me. Because if I'm willing to receive, he will send me the right people to tell me that I will listen, and they can guide me and help me. But if I don't want to listen, he still will send me those people because he's a good father. They will come, and for me it will be annoying. Not really I want to change. No, it will be, but annoying. That's one. The second, I don't want to take other people's corrections. So if somebody come and throw his garbage at me, I need to take his garbage and throw it back to him. I don't want to deal with your garbage. I'm not here to correct you. You need to correct you. Yes or no? When you eating, you want to do your dishes. Why don't you do the dishes of all of your partners in the... Why? It's fair? Maybe one time you want to share, but it's every day. What is going to happen? When people renting together in the college, yes? At the beginning you have to be nice, do the dishes, but after a week you see nobody doing, just you doing it. Now what? You get upset, no? So to say something. So we need to understand, I don't want to take other people's laundry and to wash it for them. And what we do? We're doing it without them because we think we are sharing. No, it's not sharing. You're stuck with their energy. They might continue with their life, and you have so many pains and stuff, you don't understand all of those emotions, when they're coming from. Because you deal with those people, you're collecting energies every day. So it means we need to teach ourselves, first of all, if I'm connecting with myself, so what will happen, I will start to be more sensitive to what's happened to me in conversations. So if somebody started to suck my energy, I said, no, that's it. Let me change it. I will run away. I will do something like he says here. Run away from bad things. We're trying to fix them. We're not running away from them. Yes? We're trying to fix them. Rav Hashem said, don't try to fix. It's not on you to fix things. Fix yourself. We barely can help ourselves. We want to fix other people? How we can fix people? Can you fix yourself? I'm perfect? I'm perfect? Ask yourself, you perfect? Look at the mirror and ask yourself all the question you asking whomever you asking. Do you have the answer? Answer yourself. When a person comes to you, suddenly you have the answers. How? We don't have the answers. We can say things of I read here, I read there, but he need to choose to do the work. But it's an art. Remember, we're dealing with electricity. That's why we can do classes and classes about it, because this is an art. And this is what the Kabbalah is telling us. Because we're dealing with energies, I have to pay attention to the energy, what's going on in my field. If right now I'm helping, I'm the vessel or I'm the light right now, what's going on? Because in a conversation you can be, we need to be both. But I'm sharing or he taking from me the energy. We have to pay attention. And you know how you give back the person, his whatever he threw at you. Do you know? It's very simple. How you do that? Somebody come and throw at you his garbage. How you give him back? Without answering the whole spiel that what you know. Usually we answer him from Kabbalah 1, 2, 3, Zohar connection, TLE. We give him, I read the Rav. We like, psst, nothing happened. No vessel. Like, wasting your energy, you feel empty. So how we really can give him back his garbage?
Also important to be surrounded with the same mind.
Yeah, but this is another point. But we're on the second point. How? Help me. Let's say you walk out from the class. You can walk out and somebody will give you his garbage. What are you going to do? That's it. That's the answer. Ask him back the question. Give him back his energy. That's it. It's not your job to deal with that. You want to see where the person at, first of all. Because if it's not there even to receive an answer, why you want to waste now 15 minutes from your life and try to help him? He doesn't want to help. Karen used to say, listen for that, this is very, very important. You know how many people came to ask Karen? Just try to imagine. How many people came to ask Karen? And Karen something very powerful. Karen says, people doesn't have questions. People have answers. People doesn't really come to ask you questions. They come already with the answer. So if a person comes with the answer and you can know if you give him back the answer, you can't answer him nothing because we know everything. We just saying stuff to people because we know. So what we want, I want you to answer me what I already know. I will feel in line with you. Now we are friends. I love you. But if you say something, so I think, when I started Kabbalah, so it was somebody, I was dating, and one day she bought like a green sweater, whatever. I didn't say nothing. I didn't like it, it didn't look good, whatever, I didn't say nothing. But then one day she came to me, she asked me, what do you think about my sweater? You like it? I said, you want the honest? No, I didn't say, I study Kabbalah, I don't want to offend no one. Do you want the honest answer? She was cancel sign. Do you want the honest answer or just you want whatever answer, right? To feel good. I said, no, of course, they're telling me the truth. So I gave her the truth. She like, what? This is what you think? She started to fight. And I said, what do you want from me? You ask me. I asked you back if you want the on, right? I did the whole process. And so why you fighting with me right now? I didn't say there's something wrong. I asked permissions, right? So still, we as human beings, we don't want the real answers. Give me something that, I feel good with myself. So it means we don't really want to change. We don't really want, I want to feel balance, that you will tell me what I want to hear. It doesn't work like that. Now, if we really want, and again, I will mention it till we're going to get it because it's very important. As Kabbalah students, we need to know, the more the days are passing by, the energy becomes stronger and stronger and higher and higher. Whatever you know yourself, 20 years ago, 5 years ago from Kabbalah, 7, whatever years are in Kabbalah, it doesn't matter. You can be in the gym forever, 20 years in the gym. Still you can have belly and this and whatever. Doesn't matter the years. We have to grow with the energy. It says, and this is a very important sentence, what I'm telling you today. It's very important. Remember that. It says, we need to add in spirituality and to do more and not less. Usually, how Satan tricks us, when we grow in, we reach in a level, we feel great with ourselves, we give ourselves discounts. That's the main problem then what we said about whatever those diets, working out, eating healthy, sleeping well, study Kabbalah, whatever those things, it means we're not staying consistent. Bless you, bless you, bless you. The Kabbalah is saying, this is simple rules I'm giving you, simple rules. Whatever you know yourself today, at least try not to do less, try to do more. Because we need to guard our energy. So if I can start to do more, according to my vessel, because if you remember yourself, think about your past. Without excuse, oh, I was young, I was this, there's no such thing. The soul is young all the time. There's no like old or young soul. The soul is have one energy. It's a soul. It's very powerful. It's from the Creator. So it's not, oh, because I was 17, I was 18, I was 20, I was this. No. You can see people 70, 80 years old. If you see what they're doing on the bar and how they work out, you said, wow. And you know what? You know when they start? I started to watch those videos in the pandemic. The pandemic, they used to go to the gym before the pandemic. When the pandemic started, they couldn't go to the gym and it was closed. So they went where? They went outside to the parks. And they started to work out in the parks. And they're saying, I'm not going back to the gym. Because they started to work just with the body weight. And you see how they look like. It's like, what? Oh my God. They got six-pack, they got bicep, and they said, all of those people watching TV, go outside, work out. And see like old people said, oh wow. And they're working with those young 16, 17 years old. They're doing things more than them. You have to watch those videos, like crazy stuff. And we think, no, I used to run when I was 17, 15. This is nonsense of Satan. The body will respond according to your desire. The body will do whatever you want. What do you want to do right now? Marathon? You can train and to run marathon. Yes. You can walk marathon. You can do whatever you want. But we don't believe. We said, no, look at me. No, you can. We need to start to put in our mind what I can, not what I can't. It's easy to say I can't. This is what he says. What he's telling us, Rabbi Shimon, why we need to learn about all of those small details, because this is our life. We're not talking about just food or drinks or whatever. It's life. There are simple rules. If we can follow, all the energy shifts. There is much more rules. We just give maybe 1 or 2 rules tonight, but there is so many rules. In the pandemic, I gave so many classes in Kabbalah.com that it didn't stay over there. So many about all of those things, because it was, people freak out. But if we make sure, if we decide tonight, decide in your mind, from today and on, I don't want to add any more negativities into my body. Just decide. See what will happen. Because you want, there is something, and maybe we'll finish here because it's already late. There is something that, we study about desire, right? But there is a desire that a person that, in Hebrew it's called te'avon. There is a name in Hebrew, I forgot the other name. But there are 2 names for it. What does it mean? It means, in a point of desire, it means that right now your vessel is empty and you need something. Let's say, for example, something physical, not even food, okay? Let's say something physical. Let's say you opened the closet and said, oh, I need a new jeans. Because this is ripped and for work, you need a new jeans. So what do? You, save the money, and now you have the money for new jeans. So normally, okay, maybe internet, but let's say you go to the mall, you're looking for a new jeans, yes? Find the jeans, it's amazing, go home, happy, now you use the jeans, new jeans. But let's say you don't need the new jeans. And a friend tells you, come with me to the mall. I need to buy new jeans. And you go with a friend, she go to buy new jeans, and you see, oh my God, end of the year, 50%, 60%. You said, try it on, look, it's good, look at me. And you try it on, wow, it's nice, okay, 50%, let me buy it. And you buy the new jeans. Do you need these jeans? You don't need this. But what? No, but it's 50%. We're so happy, I pay less, it's amazing, wow. These jeans will stay in the closet. Yeah, stay in the closet, you're not going to touch it. Maybe one time, you want to stay. You have a lot of those new jeans in your home. Whatever these new jeans, whatever that, it's stuck in whatever. And what it does, it's stealing energy. All of those things out there, imagine about your body. Take all of those things and imagine, put them inside of your body. All of those things that you don't use, those things, either thoughts, memories, habits, whatever, emotions, stuck from the past that you don't use anymore, but still you don't do let go. So it's stuck. The system cannot operate, so the system tries to do something, to maneuver, to keep us alive, to continue to do the correction, because that's the job of the body. We have to understand that. So we need to understand that if we can start to change, restrict things, why we work, we need to work in both ways, in the 1% and 99%, because the 1%, it's a reflection of my thoughts, it's a reflection of my desires, reflections of my 99%. So if I can let go, and you have to do experiments. If you're not going to feel it. What I'm saying. I used to go to the mall when I came here, the Miami. So okay, study Kabbalah, right? So I need shirts even. I need let's say to work, right? So I went to the mall. I went to the mall to look for shirts. I need shirts for work. Even I need. So I remember I went to the mall and I'm looking shirts. You have to be click. It's not just to take a shirt and to buy. Okay, so I click with one, maybe two. I remember I took like 3 or 4 shirts, and I know I'm not going to buy 4 shirts right now. So, but I'm walking. So I'm practicing what I'm teaching in Kabbalah 1, right? So I'm walking to the cashier to pay, and I'm asking myself the question: okay, do you need shirt? Yes. Okay. Check mark. Do you like what you took right now? Okay, which one you don't really like? Oh, this I don't like. I don't like this. Okay. So I left with 1. Okay. I'm closing to the cashier. Continue to ask myself questions. So I came to the cashier and said, and then I asked myself, do you feel connected with this shirt? You're going to wear it? You're going to teach with it? No. Answer was no. I put it and I walked out. So I was there maybe like half an hour. So you can, you wasted half an hour. No. But for me, it was a lesson. I want to inline, because because you have to understand, there are things in this world belong to us, and there are things that doesn't belong to us. I want to connect with what belongs to me, because it's a different class, but this is healing. We elevate in, remember the Yud Lamed Yud? We elevate in spark of light. And if you take something that doesn't belong to you, these 50% jeans, or whatever we have in the house, doesn't belong to you, that's stuck in our house, stealing our energy. Someone else is supposed to elevate the spark of light. You're not enjoying it. He doesn't do, because everything we need to use things, the matter, okay, to elevate spark of light. So we're not using it. One day we'll use it. No, that create empty space in your life. Maybe you're supposed to get a new job. You're supposed to get more money. You're supposed to get whatever. Be even happy. Be secure. Have the strength to remove your anger. Whatever those things you need. But you have all of those energy stuck. There's no room for the light to come in. I need to release. Remember this water, the experiment? Maybe next time I will show you. But this is how does it work. If I want to create a change, I can say in percentage, I'm just 10% angry. Really? So if somebody will come tell you, do you love me? I love you 50%. It's funny, right? So you're going to stay with this person. What do you mean 50%? You love me or don't love me? You hate me, you love me, what? So we need to start to be simple, not complicated. If I can connect with simplicity, if you really want to know yourself, whatever you can take from what we talked tonight, I know we mentioned a lot of things, but if you can take one thing and you can start practice, but in a physical level, you will face the truth about yourself. You know why I love so much, and we do, and we'll mention it because whoever came or will come, we will feel it, even though this time will be a little bit different, but because it's Pinchas, why I love the work of breath work, because in breath work, it's on you. You do the work. Because I need to do it also by myself. So when I'm doing myself, I know, it's not easy. It's like you facing your truth. You facing your opponent. You facing like suddenly things coming from the past, suddenly this, and said, oh wow, what is that? All of those basements, all of those stuck emotions from the past, from this, or maybe past life, from this life, I don't know, whatever. You're crying, you're screaming, you're moving, you don't like it. But after you finish the session, you feel like, wow. Suddenly you feel you can breathe even better. Whatever that happened, but it's energy. That's why I love it so much. I know it's not easy, but whoever come and willing to do, this is why this is a medicine. This is a medicine. The Kabbalah is explaining about the breath, about this, maybe one, again, in the elixir I can explain about the breath a lot, but there is a lot about breath and scientifically. You should go to the internet and read. Science, they prove it. How we can heal just by doing breath work. We can heal our body by doing breath work. People, different disease, different things, crazy stuff. You just go and research. I just finished now a course, but and what we study, there is much more than what we study even. So the more you research, you will see. So I'm talking about simple things. I'm not telling you, now take $1 million and buy this pill. Simple things. Rav Shach said, simple. Be simple. Questions? No questions? Answers? Somebody have an answer? So the thing is, again, you see, I prepared so many pages, and I thought we're going to do everything, but I hope you grab the whole point of this. I know today it's different because no questions, but the whole point is also, but just to study the idea of study the secrets from the Zohar, that I will take something and I want to manifest. We don't want to live there over there and say, wow, it was amazing, wow, feel the energy. But no, I want to take it, and we want to choose the strength to manifest. And this week of healing, every day, we should beg and ask from the Creator, ask from our soul, ask from Rabbi Shimon, Rav and Karen, whatever you're connecting with, to help you to receive the strength to create a real change. I don't want to think I'm changing. I don't want to think I'm strong. I want to be strong. I want to change. I want to do. It's a huge difference. Satan selling us, oh, you're strong. Oh, you're good. No. I want to be good. So it means I want to change. And change is every day. Like the body clean itself every day, we need to change ourselves every day, all the time, to renew. Okay? We done? You good to go? You're like, oh no, clap. No, for me, clapping is like you raising the class. No, keep the class. Don't erase.